Hey, welcome to Atkins in the Kitchen. My name is Kent Altena, and I'm going to start a mini series of making some recipes for the New Year's parties that are coming up in a couple days. So the first one I'm going to be making is to replace this chip dip, the French onion chip dip that you might see in your grocer's refrigerator. Now, why would I want to replace this? Well, typically it's made with less than optimal sour cream. It's filled with things like modified food starch, dextrose, monosodium glutamate. So we're going to make this healthy, low-carb style. So come along with me as we cook it up. All right, the first step is to cut off the ends of our onion and make a notch down the side so that we can pull off this outer layer. All right, now we're going to cut it in half and slice parallel to our cutting board with 2 notches. We're going to be dicing these onions rather finely. Cutting almost all the way through. I'll cut it perpendicular, and now we'll finish off the dice. Move this off to the side. We'll do it one more time. Turn it. And finish off the dice. All right. We're going to take these onions, put them into our frying pan with roughly a tablespoon of butter on a medium heat. All right, we're going to add a half a teaspoon of salt to these onions. We're going to cook them on this medium heat until they caramelized. That's going to take roughly 15 to 20 minutes. We'll catch back up at that point, and we'll see you then. All right, welcome back. My onions are getting close to being done. I'll show you a helpful hint on how to speed them up. I have some beef broth here. Add about a tablespoon of it in. And just mix it around. Release all the fond up that has been stuck to the bottom. I'm using the low sodium beef broth simply because I find this one to be the one that does not have any added sugar to it. The higher sodium or the regular beef broth you can find most of the time I find has added sugar to it. So we're going to let these go. They probably have another 5 minutes. I might add some more beef broth to the mixture, but we'll start the other half of the dip at this point. All right, first things first, I'm going to be using this Kraft sour cream. I like the Kraft one because it has just simply cream and enzymes on the ingredients label. So I'm going to be using a cup of this. To this, I'm going to add a half a cup of mayonnaise. One tablespoon of garlic powder. Roughly a teaspoon of parsley flakes. If you go over, that's all right. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And I like to use hot sauce, or you could use cayenne pepper as well. Roughly a teaspoon or to your taste. All right, my final one is a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. All right, we're going to put this in the fridge for roughly 10 minutes while the onions finish cooking up. We'll catch back up at that point and we'll combine it all together. All right, my onions are done. I'm going to just scrape them into my Ninja cup because I'm going to further mince them in there. Put my lid on. All right, we're going to hook it up to the Ninja. Give it a couple quick processes. All right, that should be done. All right. Time to scrape it out. You don't want onion mush at this point. You're looking for just really minced onions. And then mix it through each other. You still want some of the texture of the onions in the dip. All right, you might be wondering what you can serve with them. I have this relish tray that has things like cauliflower, carrots if you're on the ongoing weight loss phase, some minced or some sliced onion, sweet peppers as well as bell peppers, and of course pork rinds. We'll catch back up. I'll show you some photos of the finished products after the video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope everyone has a great New Year's Eve. Be safe and talk to you guys later. Bye.